on another beautiful occasion for a live stream. I'm looking around for the incense. Here we go. Found it. We're ready to go, folks. Blessings to you all. Here is how this evening works. If you would like to get your cards read, make a donation of any amount. Note, there are going to be other people, there already is, who have made a donation. So just pay attention to the chat. I will be saying, speaking out loud, who's up next. I will be doing my best to narrate the order of things. I like to start off even with just a small reading for all of the collective. So I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards for the collective, and then we're going to dive into some personal readings. We're starting off with our good friend O, who has kicked us off last time and will be starting us off for today's live stream as well. So blessings to you all. We'll be doing a collective reading, and then we'll be starting off with the people who have already made their contributions. For the whole collective. For the whole collective. For absolutely everybody here, I see truth. Truth is beginning to reveal itself. It's helping to make itself known. There's something very prominent within your life, something at the center of focus. You can't help but notice it. So Spirit is really helping you to be able to notice the truth for what it is. You are demonstrating your ability to carry power. Power wears on your energy. You have this extremely strong energy about you. Spirit helps you to be tapped in. Helps you to be tapped in with your strength to truth at this time. And now I also see heartache and loss. Heartache and loss. It is difficult to face the fact that someone does not have room for you in their life. But to have the power and to have the strength to be able to keep going because you believe in where you're going. Spirit is helping you to be able to see all the things for what they are, have the strength to carry on because you know the truth within. There's heartache, there's loss. You feel at a loss for life. There's a sacral energy about you. Spirit is helping you to be able to tap into the divine essence and the divine currents. Because right now you're in tune to what is most important. So blessings to you all. We're going to be starting off with O. We're going to start off with doing a reading for O. How do I get out of here? All right. How do we get out of here? O wants to know how to get out of here. Through happiness, through joy, perception. The way that you look at life is controlling the way that you feel about life. Then I see the Hangman, exploring the depths of your soul, looking inward for a deeper level of understanding. Spirit is helping you to go to an extraordinary level of the depths, to be able to conjure what you are looking for. You are seeing that right now there is no place to go to. The only thing to find is something within the self, within inner space. Spirit is telling you right now what you need to do is get to the bottom of something. And that comes with what genuinely makes you happy, and finding ways of using the things around you to contribute to your happiness. Perspective is everything. And right now, Spirit is saying that there is room for happiness where you stand. And until you get the happiness for where you stand, Spirit is not ready to open it up into other ways. Right now, look for the unorthodox approach to things. That you are stuck because you are undecided. That is why people get stuck. You are undecided. Blessings to you, my friend. How to get unstuck, make the decision to genuinely choose your happiness above all things. Up next, we have Healing Vision. Blessings to you for your generous contribution, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't see a specific question tied in, so we're just going to dive right into it. After our friend Healing Vision has made a donation through PayPal, we are going to do our super chat here on YouTube. Love your readings, Avery. Life has been crazy for me this year. Would very much appreciate a reading. You will be up next after our friend Healing Vision. There we are, Healing Vision. Gods be praised. Someone asked about the cost. It's donation based. You know, donate what you feel you're able to, and I'm going to do my best to give you what you need to hear. Obviously, generosity is met with generosity. But generosity is given regardless. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Eight of Wands, swiftness. There's something coming into your life quite quickly, quite frankly. It will be very astute in its methodology of saying, hey, here I am. Something is popping up in your life very quickly. 3 cards for your present situation, and then the first tarot spread is going to be expanded with 12 more cards. You start off with the 10 of Wands, oppression, exhaustion, pushed to your limits. Right now, you're finding that there's something that you feel is just heavy within your life. Something doesn't feel right, it doesn't connect, and it just drains you. This is further emphasized by the presence of the 5 of Wands next to the 10 of Wands. Constant bickering, constant disagreements, constant misunderstandings, no one being on the same page. And so the universe is going to great lengths to, you know, reward you for what you put up with, yes, but is the cash, no more, no less, worth all the shenanigans that you keep putting up with? There constantly is drama, problems, and more work sometimes than this wealth is worth. Now, 1 card down at a time in each corner until there's a total of 3 in each. Top right is your steps towards the future. Top left is what is helping and hindering you. Bottom left is your mind and your psyche. The bottom right is your karma and your destiny. Stepping towards the future, I see the 7 of Swords, futility. There seems to be something feeling like it is escaping you. So you're deciding to veer left and say, I'm out of here. Very unfortunate circumstances. I'm sensing there's levels of betrayal here because I'm sensing strife. It's not like you're just in the boxing ring with people for the sake of being in the boxing ring. You're really in it to win it for people that you love and care about. And I'm sensing that these people have struggled to meet you halfway. You really have worked hard to be in their life, to be a part of their life, you know, to help them out. See the King of Cups. Fighting for your happiness and fighting for your joy. I'm seeing right now it's becoming a bigger and bigger deal to you to be able to prioritize what actually makes you happy. And I'm sensing you are unhappy, and so your attention is beginning to veer left. You realize despite all that you have done to put in the effort for somebody, they just can't really maintain all that you have handed them. Building off of the Seven of Swords, I see the Queen of Wands, authority, power. Standing in a strong direction. Right now, Spirit is helping you to see that there are a lot of things that are paying attention to you. But I'm sensing that you are no longer looking to be kept under the thumb of anyone or anything. You're not looking to do things to appease authority. I see the Page of Wands. You want to feel free. You want to feel inspired. And so right now, Spirit is telling you to do some backtracking. To recognize that a lot of intention was put forward. Building off of the Nine of Swords is power. I'm sensing right now you're in this wrestling match with power. Securing that power, having that power. You have put up with this 10 of Wands and this 5 of Wands for the sake of appeasing someone, something that had power that you thought you needed, but you now no longer feel connected to. Now, the energy within your mindset is abundance, options, and choices. Spirit is telling you that, look, keep your mind on the horizon of what could be. You want to be having more fun out of life. You feel what you're doing right now is just not doing it enough. It's not bringing you the joy that you were hoping it would bring you. Rather, it has brought you this melancholy maze. Also within your mind is the Arc card. Finding new ways of transforming your situation. You realize your life needs change and it needs change fast. It's time to take the skills, the knowledge, the know-how that you have and to apply it to something else. The final outcome, the karma, the destiny of the reading. I see the Ace of Discs. Here's a new opportunity for wealth. Here's a new opportunity to build what it is that you actually want to have. Spirit is helping you to be able to upgrade to the next level. Next, I see the Two of Wands, decisiveness, confidence, seeing the purpose and seeing the reason for why and how you are going to do something. Spirit is showing you the best way to be able to achieve what it is that you want out of life. And here's this opportunity that is going to fit like a glove for the world you are trying to build. You realize that the life you've built up until now has not succeeded. But however, you have learned your lessons. You have seen things for what they are. And you are now ready to move beyond said limitations that you have experienced within your life. And you're now ready to move on to things that are much more exciting and thrilling. You have learned the lesson and things are going to change fast. Because of your generosity, I'm also going to include 5-card element reading and oracle readings as well. Blessings to everybody. If you'd like to get your cards read, make a donation of any amount. You can use Super Chat or you can use the other methods listed such as Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Within the area of your soul and spirit healing visions, I see the Ace of Swords. Here's a quest to discover new knowledge, new ways, tactics, and approaches. You want to be able to find your swordsmanship, refine your swordsmanship. Within your area of fire, I see the Hierophant. Through trial and tribulation, you're beginning to learn the lessons of life. Within your area of earth and works, I do see Judgment. Spirit is testing you to see if you are ready to rise up to a certain occasion. To see if you're ready to step into this new essence of who you are. The energy within the mind is the Queen of Discs. You are ready to step into this place of power, into this place of knowing. You know who you are and you know what you want to become. And you're ready to commit to a life that is permanent. Now, the area of your water and emotions, I see the Ace of Discs. Building new wealth. Spirit is telling you right now that here's this opportunity to invest in something that you believe in. Build in something with your heart and find the things that your heart desires will flutter around it like a beautiful fountain in a garden. Build the garden and the others will come. And that is the message from Spirit right now. To get what it is that you desire, my friend, build that garden. I'm now going to draw for you 3 oracle cards and then 1 additional oracle card to conclude. advice from the universe, and then advice from a guiding spirit. See firm foundation. Spirit is telling you that you are in this place of strength, of fortification, of power. That you see the uphill mountain is the place to go. You see that right now you are on this continuum of a strong mental effort. Spirit is telling you that right now it all starts from building from the ground up. Be sure you are ready for the tests that are in front of you. Be ready to make the sacrifices so that you can receive. And allow your throat chakra to be open. Allow yourself to speak your truth. Allow that echo of eternity to flow through from you. One message from a guiding spirit. Thank you, Healing Visions, for getting a reading today. After this, all the super chats are going to get read. In the order in which they're made, all the super chats will be up next. Healing Visions, I see spiritual growth. Here's a big test in spiritual growth. It would feel easier to stick to the familiar ways. But Spirit is telling you that sense of familiarity cannot continue to coexist with the highest version of who you are. That it is simply something that cannot continue to coexist with you. Trust that this new world is meant to be forming for a reason. Blessings to you, my friend. Thank you for your generosity, your contribution. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you. Up next, I'm just going to go by reading their question. Love your readings, Avery. Life has been crazy for me this year. Would very much appreciate a small reading. All right, our friend with the pink avatar. You are up next. Be the fool. Our friend with the pink avatar, be brave. Oh, please call me M. I just saw that. I finally have seen it. I'm so sorry. For our friend M, be the fool. Be brave. Trust your instincts and your intuition. Know that what you feel has no logical or rational reason behind it. However, Spirit is helping you to be able to take the initiative, to be able to get on to the next place. Don't think about how it's going to happen. Just know it's going to happen. Next, I see the Princess of Wands. There's something you have been truly inspired by. Something that invokes passion, excitement, purpose, and drive. Motivation. Motivation has found you. Now I also see the Tower. The Tower is coming to cleanse out aspects of your life that just simply don't fit into the bigger picture anymore. Right now, you have outgrown old worlds. Take a leap of faith. There's chaos. Right now, there's no other option other than to do what you truly love. It's almost as if the Spirit is saying, give it what you've got. Trust right now that the way that you feel deserves to be met with some sort of reward. This requires making sacrifice. This requires recognizing that there are certain things out of your control. And there's no better time than now to choose to follow your heart, your inspiration. You don't need anyone else's permission. Just go on the journey for yourself, M. It has been awesome to read for you, my friend. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Julia. About your blocked intuition. Julia wants to know what's up with the blocked intuition. I see the star. Destiny. Your intuition is blocked because you're not following your destiny. Follow your destiny, follow your sacred path, and everything else will begin to make sense. Further emphasis on that, I see the page or the Princess of Swords. This is showing to commit yourself to mastery, to be the best at something. Be the absolute manifestation of perfection within a world of your given choice. Also for you, be the Fool. Your intuition is blocked because you're not trusting your intuition. Rather than leaping across the river successfully, you are choosing to build the bridge each and every time. Spirit is telling you to have the trust to know that if you choose to run across, you are going to be successful. Simple as that. Blessings to you, my friend, and I hope this has served you well. If anyone would like to get a reading, just make a donation of any amount, and I'm happy to read for you. Resonating Tarot. See the moon? There's a need to explore emotional needs for sure. Soul change. The best thing you could provide for this person is a shift of perspective. That this person has a lot of blockages themselves. That this person has a lot of unaddressed fears. Nadine, this person needs help facing their fears. This is somebody who is very decided on how the world works. And this is somebody who could really benefit from a change in perspective. Offer a unique and fulfilling perspective. What you have to offer is point of view and positivity. And I'm sensing this person's world can be deconstructed and reconstructed if you appeal to the deeper senses of the blockages of their past that have been seeking to be fulfilled for some time. Pay attention to the energetic cords within your life. He's getting old. That's not a shocker from the cards. You know, the moon card depicts age. The death card depicts, well, I'll let you fill in the blanks. But it seems to be somebody who just, you know, I really feel the reading was blunt. This is the person that needs to be charmed with, you know, a new perspective on life and existence. Blessings to you, my friend. Hope this has served you. Up next is Mystic. Here is the Queen of Discs. Materialism. Strong emphasis on choosing what you want and sticking to it. The hard thing about life is there are so many things we can all be. So many characters to pick. The hardest thing is picking one thing and sticking with it for a few years. It is very hard to find people who are willing to do that. Mystic, you're being called to do that so that you can obtain a sense of wealth. Spirit is saying that to do this is the only way. All else is to be sent to the fire because you will not find it. Life has changed you to look for more security and devotion. Blessings to you, Mystic. I hope that has served you well. Up next, we have Noxious. Blessings to you, my friend. Thank you so much. So I'm going to get a sip of water, then we'll continue the next two readings. I have it right here. Noxious Ray says, should I rest in the safe harbor of home or sail fast and sail away? Six-card pyramid for Noxious Ray. See temperance, art, and reconciliation. The ability to combine unlike worlds. What I'm sensing here is Spirit is helping you to build something out of nothing. It's helping you to find creative ways of transmuting. To take old aspects of your old life and to turn them into something else. Right now, you want to find ways of making the best of things. Your mind is focused on really being able to have the best of all worlds. The energy within your heart, you want justice, and I see the Ace of Cups. Noxious Ray, here's the blunt truth of why you have stayed. The reason why you have traveled is perhaps because you've been hung up on some sort of emotional connection, or there's some very close connection that has made it very difficult for you to choose to leave and for you to choose to go forward. So I'm sensing that you feel that love that is due is supposed to come through. But however, I'm sensing you're reaching this place where you're like, look, is this love ever going to come through? And that is ultimately your motivation to leave. Three cards that ground you. King of Wands, ambitious, creative, but yet waiting, exploring the depths of their soul, trying to find something that is lost. But I'm sensing what you ultimately need, and you've been on the fence with it. What you need is a new journey. Noxious Ray, it is time to sail fast and sail away. Sail fast and sail away. I'm sensing you have spent your time in the memory pond for quite some time. You have explored the depths of it, and new things have found their way towards you. New love, new happiness, new joy. And so Spirit is trying to help send you towards a new path. You have done your best to try to make the best of things from where they are, but it's not working. You want things to be ideal. You want to reconcile something, but I don't see it happening. It's time to maybe get any last validation you might need and then make your move. I'm going to draw an oracle card for you to see any additional advice from the universe, my friend, as far as what it is that you might need to hear right now. Music. If music be the fruit of love, carry on. And I'm saying right now that Spirit is trying to help you to find a way to truly be able to sing again. I'm sensing something feels like it has caught your spirit. It has almost stolen your desire and your freedom to sing. your ability to just be you. And Spirit's saying that this is no more. You should no longer be willing to put up with this. This is not something that you should be letting yourself feel like stuck with. So right now, Spirit is helping you to be able to find what it is that you are genuinely looking for. By playing the music of your life, you'll find that your music attracts the things that you are looking for. And through that, it will find you. Blessings to you, my friend. I hope this has served you well. Up next is Anonymous. Blessings to you, Sophie King. You will be after Anonymous. Anonymous wants to know, am I on the right path and trusting the right people? Anonymous, the cards say run. Run like you have never ran before. Because these are people who are trying to indebt you to something. These are people who are trying to get you stuck. Run. Run like you have never ran before. Are these the right people to trust? What are you missing? These people have hidden intentions for you. Straight up, they could be vampires, and they want your. That's really what I've got for you right now, my friend. You know, there's something here that says you just got to get out of this situation. It is fast, fast. Do it fast. The blessings too, and I hope that served you well. Up next is Sophie. Blessings to you, Misty. You will be up next. Sophie's question. Raj's current feelings for me. Next action. 4 months of no contact with Raj. See, the Magician, their feelings towards you, they'd love to play games. They want to keep marionetting the situation from afar as much as possible. As above, I see the Sun. This is someone who definitely still feels a very strong connection to you. This is someone who definitely feels that you're not just someone they can brush off in their life. They feel like they have to make a decision about their freedom. This person is struggling to make a decision about their freedom. This is someone who's clearly destined for you in your life. The star is indicating destiny. I'm sensing this person is extremely pressured by their friends. The Empress in the shadow suggests that this person likes to ride with their pack of buddies. And their pack of buddies has a very strong influence on their decision-making process. Actions in the light, I see death, metamorphosis. Spirit is helping you take the steps to be able to shift into the right paradigm. That this is someone who is going through a soul change. They are realizing the difference between what they need and what they think they want. They thought they have achieved this ideal lifestyle, but they realize that it feels hollow. They feel like they could just keep with this identity that they have built for themselves. Spirit says they want to continue to surround themselves with all these so-called friends. But however, this is someone who's clearly destined for you. This person is going to be going through a soul change. The Magician suggests contact. Suggests some sort of, especially telecommunication, such as cell phone, computer. Bottom of the deck, I see the Moon. We have the sun and the moon in a reading together. It says a lot. You two have been doing a dance for some time. And this is someone, again, the star, the unifying force of the two. You two are definitely destined to be in each other's life. 100%. I'm sensing this person has some serious ego issues, though. This person has been validated by society, let's just put it that way, and feels very up on their high horse. But however, humbling experiences, unfortunately, will bring them back to you. And that's the frustrating thing, is this person's going to come crawling back when they need to be fixed, when they need to be saved. They're not going to come to you in their strength. They're going to come to you in your weakness. And this happens to everybody. This happens to everybody. The question is, Sophie, when they are ready for you, will you still be ready for them? And that is what's going to come up. By the time you are just like, this person's really a total mess and I don't feel like fixing them, they're going to be like, please, please, please. And that's what you're going to have to decide on. What's worth it? How do you want to be spending your destiny and your eternity? Because this person's clearly on your eternal floor with you. This person's definitely part of the bigger design. But I'm sensing they are far behind when it comes to lessons that need to be learned. Blessings to you, Sophie, and I really do hope this reading has served you well. Up next, we have Misty. Friends, if you would like to be next, make a donation of any amount. Check the pinned post for the ways to donate. You can donate here on YouTube, through Venmo and PayPal at Seldom Dreams, or Cash App Seldom Dreams Official. So right now we are reading for Misty. I'm going to do 15 cards for Misty. After Misty is going to be Teresa. Gods be praised to you, my friend. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck. Feeling like there are blockages. It doesn't matter how quickly you screw on the caps of toothpaste at the factory. Doesn't matter how slow, how fast, how diligently, how cheerily, how sorrowfully. It's the same monotonous thing. Feel like you're spinning your wheels in a stuck situation. Yes, I referenced Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, people. 3 cards in your present situation, then 1 card down at a time in each corner until there's a total of 3 in each. Top right is your steps towards the future, Misty. Top left is what is helping and hindering you. Bottom left is your mind and your psyche. The bottom right is your karma and your destiny. Where you stand in your present situation. See the Queen of Wands, authority, power, type A personality, someone who knows who they are and they know what they want out of life. Funny enough, that has changed for the first time in a really long time. What felt like absolute certainty for over a decade, I'm hearing from Spirit, has turned into mush. Why? The impenetrable wall of love doesn't exist has finally been broken. Love has found you. It has brought you out of this authoritative energy and has really changed your life purpose, your life ambition. Misty, love has found you, even though you put up like 50 locks on the doors, a bunch of signs that say stay away, wild beast awaits you that will devour you. Turn back while you still can. Nope, still found a way. Exploring the depths of your soul. This has really turned your life upside down, just like the Hangman here. Someone has turned your life upside down. Okay? Has you questioning your goals, your reasonings. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. Ace of Cups. Your whole definition of what it is that you thought you wanted out of life has changed, Misty. It really has. A lot of water energy. I've been reading your cards for a few years, and water energy doesn't really come through. It doesn't. And for you right now, though, it's coming through a lot. Now you are really rethinking because you have built an empire for yourself. It's a very intricate thing. It's like this beautiful, beautiful, ornate maze that needs daily maintenance. And now you're really reconsidering. There's somebody who's offering to take the pressure off your plate. But however, you're quite guarded about this. There's still this skepticism about the opportunity because you just still don't believe in fairy tales. And also I'm sensing you're projecting your past failures onto this situation. Because in life we tend to project onto people our past experiences with other people. It's just in our nature as people. That's what we do. But however, here's something that feels new. It feels different. There's this instinct to doubt it because of the past. But something else would like to come forward. Now, the energy within the mind. I see the Ten of Wands, depression, exhaustion. Feeling really stuck with something. Then I see the Page of Wands. Manifesting what you are truly inspired by. Something that you really believe in. Spirit is helping you to catapult your life forward. I'm seeing that you have the great strength, the faith, the determination. You believe in yourself, you know yourself, and you know where you're going. Final 3 cards, the Destiny. This is something that can make you happy. You do not need this oppression anymore. Something has really helped you feel youthful, alive. You've been skeptical about it, but it is here to deliver you happiness. It is here to offer you wealth. And you're going to be able to recognize the value that you've cultivated in your life has attracted wealth and opportunity for you in ways that you have never anticipated, because you've built your life up and it happening the other way. And here you go. Congratulations. So something very powerful has found you. You are taking the time to really think about what this means to take this offer. If you so choose to do it, it has happiness. It has that kind of fairy tale energy to it. But you're stuck because you don't believe in fairy tales. Like you're looking underneath every book in the bookshelf. You're looking under the rugs. You're checking every potted plant. There has to be something phony baloney going on. There has to be some sort of gimmick. There has to be some sort of salesman with the clipboard ready to jump out and get you to sign papers really fast and get into like a 25-year lease on compounding interest or some horrible thing like that. You know, so it's just the skepticism here is, you know, just open-mindedness is going to be very helpful. You do know the way that you feel, and I'm not sensing you really need any more validation for it. I feel this reading has kind of given enough validation for the way that you feel and also the way that you are navigating it. This isn't me telling you to rush it. This is me telling you to just be honest with yourself. Blessings to you, Misty, and I hope this has served you well. Up next, we have Teresa. Friends, if you'd like to get your cards read and make a donation of any amount, check out the pinned post for instructions on how. Teresa B, you've got a Celtic cross coming your way with some oracle cards on top of it. When seeing them over and around, okay, what does Spirit currently sense? Where you are right now is you're having a hard time staying focused on one timeline. Let's put it that way. You have success around you in your life, and the success has you excited to go off to venture and to explore. Curiosity killed the cat, you know, Teresa. As above, I see the Charioteer. Right now, you're open-minded to travel, channeling, manifestation. You are searching. Now, the energies that are coming up from the past, as I see your virtue, and I'm seeing some sort of powerful spiritual message that has really stayed with you, and its resonance has always stayed strong. Some sort of prediction from the past has, lack of a better word, haunted you, and it seems to have come up into the present where you're seeing how it's all coming true. Something that seems to be slipping away. Now, the general outlook towards the future is to see the Queen of Cups. There's a desire and a priority for love. So right now, you're being called to really just be honest with yourself that what you desire, want, need above all things is love. Now, your actions towards the future, you're going to take an opportunity. This is an opportunity that helps to create the circumstances to pursue your joy. This opportunity in itself is not the joy, but it helps to create the circumstances for it. The energy within your mind as you realize that you have achieved victory, you have found what you've been looking for. You have found what you've wanted to be able to experience for quite some time. Next, I see the star, destiny, absolute truth. You have found something that is mesmerizing. You have found something that has truly inspired you. In your mind, you know that there's destiny and you are ready to follow it. Final outcome of this reading is fantasy, temptation, experiencing pleasure and pure joy. It is going to be a big priority for you to experience happiness, to have fun, to lighten up, and to feel light on the heart and in the mind and within the soul. Spirit is telling you to just find more joy in what it is that you do. And that joy is definitely going to come find you. Blessings to you, my friend, and I hope this has served you well. I'm going to draw some oracle for you. Triumph. Teresa, you will be triumphant. Triumphant success. Something is your destiny. Something is meant to be. Something is about to happen. Believe that destiny has presented itself, and now all that you just need to do is let it unfold. Have hope, have belief, and trust that sacral chakra connection is about to unfold into something much deeper. Blessings to you, my friend, and I hope this has served you well. Up next is Carol. We have Carol, then Brittany. Is my husband playing games? Is he someone I should fear? Carol, we're going to do a 6-card reading assessing the energy of your husband. I'm going to draw an oracle card for you to conclude it. Start off, Carol. I'm sensing this person is in their mind. I'm going to do their mind, their heart, and then their routines. In their mind, this is someone who's very happy surveying their environment. This is someone who constantly has their head on the swivel. You guessed if they're playing games, they love games. Now, this is clearly that they're preparing for some sort of big life-changing moment. I'm sensing this person is, to put it bluntly, anticipating the worst. Now, I do see Six of Wands, victory. This person feels like they have things lined up. They feel like they're about to knock this one out of the park. They couldn't have possibly have landed themselves a better situation. I see Judgment, testing times, happiness and fulfillment. This is what I see for you, my friend. Yes, this is someone who has their heart on a swivel, but I'm sensing if confronted, this is a person who knows their priorities. They do feel like they are very proud of the things that they have in their life. More than looking around, they love their reputation. Is this someone you should fear? No. But this is somebody who is being tempted. Carol, this is definitely someone being tempted, but however, this is someone who genuinely does love you and what they have, and recognizes that they have what they have because they've stayed aligned to their virtue. This is someone going through a lot of big feelings right now, but these big feelings are being put up against. So I wouldn't say fear is really what you need to worry about. You know, is this person's head on a swivel? Yes. Are they kind of going beyond their typical means? Maybe. It's up to you to reel this one in, if that's what you want to do. I'm going to draw some oracle cards for you. Let's see some advice on the situation. And then we're going to read for Brittany, who is giving us a donation through Cash App and also on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, super chats only have sliders. You can do exact amounts through Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Not through the YouTube app, unfortunately. So can't do repeating numbers as much as we love them. So I see deception and envy. See the fulfillment of wishes. I see emotional loss. Somebody is clearly having a hard time and is balancing their blessings against their torment. Blessings to you, Carol. I hope this has served you well. We're going to do a career reading for Brittany. Financial reading, career reading. To the north, your obstacles, the things you need to overcome is your perfectionism. Brittany, you struggle with being able to put out a finished product because you're always worried about something needing more work or an idea needing to be intricate. You need to get off of the blueprint table and get into the works of things. Now, what you have realized is that enlightening ideas come not from constantly pushing, but recognizing the need for rest. I'm sensing the gears are always going in your mind. They never turn off. The gears never come off. But however, you've realized when you let go of the brakes, when you let go of the gas, sometimes you actually go faster. What's unfolding? I see the Three of Discs. Works. Life is beginning to show you a new pathway forward. What you needed was to step back, observe, see things for what they are. Now to the west, I see the Seven of Cups. Seeing the lies, illusion, deceit for what it is. You are very good at seeing in between the lines, seeing the lies. I'm sensing that there's definitely an out with the old, in with the new. You see the importance of releasing to receive. Release and you shall receive for sure right now. Do not be so obsessed with sticking to the same straight line or with perfectionism. Right now, new power is about to be placed into your life. New authority and new direction. There's something that is definitely ready to invest in you. If you are ready to receive that investment. One Oracle card for Brittany. Thank you for the Cash App donation as well. I see awareness. Spirit is saying focus on your awareness. There are a lot of things going on around you. They all have something very important to say at this time. Blessings, my friend. I hope this has served you well. You are very welcome. If you would like to get a reading today, friends, make a donation of any amount. I'm happy to read for you. While we're having a moment of brief quiet for what it is, I'm going to do some oracle pulls for the whole collective. Let's see some oracle messages for absolutely everybody here to see. After this oracle reading for everybody, I'm going to take a 5-minute break and then I'm going to come back. For absolutely everybody here, what is the message for you? Surrender and release. Recognize that there are things that are larger than you. Things that are larger than you that is ready to help you. Let go of the desire for control. And let go of that desire for knowing. Spirit is telling you to let go of that desire to know how it is all supposed to end. And learn more to live within it. Trust the signs. Trust the symbols. There are a lot of things that are trying to make themselves known to you. They are working tediously to pop out. Recognize that the signs are showing you are on the right path, but to remember the importance of balance. That extremes have always seemed to have thrown you off in life. The extremes seem to have put some divots in various parts of your life. Last card for the collective. See focus. Stay focused. Know what the goal is. Know what the objective is. Don't be so easily swayed right now. There are some people who they can just be so quickly swayed. Do not be one of them. Decide right now where it is that you're going. What you're devoting the next chapter of your life to. Be sure to be focused. Be sure to be intentful. Blessings to you, Noxious Ray. We're going to read you when we come back. We're going to be back in 5. Thank you for the sticker. That is a super cool one. Dionysus. Lovely name to come visit us at this beautiful hour. All right, folks, I'm just going to take a very short break, just 5 minutes. And then I'm going to be back. Be right back. Hey, thank you for my patience, everybody. I mean, thank you for your patience, everybody. We are back. You know, things are slowing down a bit, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do our reading for Noxious. We're going to do some Oracle cards, see what comes up. It's going to be last call for readings. If you'd like to get your cards read. See power. Noxious Spirit is saying stay aligned within your power. Stay focused on what your power can create. Because right now I'm seeing some very, very strong vibes coming through from you. The universe is saying that power just simply needs to be directed. Spiritual growth. Right now, Noxious Ray, recognize that you are going through a tremendous level of spiritual development, where your power is being not just enhanced, but directed and focused. And the next is forgiveness. In order for your power to properly increase, you need to be able to forgive others for who they are, rather than holding their imperfections over their head. That to be a soul ally to these people is to be the example of strength, not to be there to high-five them all the way down, but be there to prove it to them that it is possible. Be the living example for others, and that is your calling from the universe. Blessings to you, my friend. Up next is Paranoia. Future for career and wealth. Career and wealth for Paranoia. Gods be praised to everybody here. If you'd like to get your cards read, just make a donation of any amount. I'm happy to read for you. You can donate through the pinned post. There is instructions on how to do it. Paranoia, I see King of Swords, discernment. Career and wealth, be careful of the swinging sights that are aiming for you. Right now, be careful that there are a lot of things floating around that don't necessarily have your best interest. Be on guard is the first message from universe. That right now, don't let other people realize how happy you are with how certain things are going. Continue to just kind of play your cool. There seems to be somebody who is watching your every move. Something amazing has come through. What you are being called to do as far as career and wealth is to not flaunt anything. Do not show anything off. Do not announce anything prematurely. There's someone who is ready to do everything to do to be sure that their ego still comes out on top. Hold certain things tight to yourself. Learn from the situation, and you're going to find that you're going to be able to come out on top. You're going to be able to find that genuine sense of happiness that you are looking for. Happiness has found you. Some great opportunity has found you. Stay silent about it for now. And I'm sensing that right now you're being called to take risks. Go choose to do something before someone can say that you don't have permission to do it. Someone is trying to control your wealth. I'm going to draw an oracle card for you, my friend. Let's see what comes up. Harmony. Spirit is saying that right now you're about to find something that is aligned. There are definitely going to be people jealous about this blessing because there are people who are wishing that that could be them. But I'm seeing it's just not simply working out that way. You're finding this alignment with something that's actually going to serve you, some sort of new opportunity. Right now, however, it's the waiting game. It's one of those things where this new opportunity doesn't start right away. It would not be good for you to blow up your spot early. Right now, recognize it's about mastering this game of in between. Master this in-between world game and things are going to go well for you. Focus on pivoting at the right moment in order to get the best results. Whenever you want to conjure more people, just light something on fire. Within reason. Like, obviously be able to control what you're burning, right? Always got to add those disclaimers these days, folks. You never know who's listening. Like, what? Fire? Okay. Ah! The whole cardboard set of the Western movie. On fire. Ah! Some people just take it way too far. Way too far. Anyways, fire has an interesting way of conjuring things. So, by continuing to burn this Palo Santo, I am very confident that the momentous waves of persona and opportunity, of people in abundance, is going to come running through. While it all is becoming running through. Om. Let's generate the power, folks. Knowledge and intentionality. Knowledge with intentionality. The sharpest spear on earth. If you are well informed and you have the gift of taking action off of that informed knowledge, then you're unstoppable. Because most of the people who are willing to take action and take steps don't think. And most people who don't think don't take actions and don't take steps. So if you find a special way of being that brilliant or beautiful, perfect in the middle, then kudos to you. The universe has the prize. All you need to do is wake up every single day, insert your coins into that arcade machine and say game on. You have to be ready to invest to receive. You have to be ready to invest to compete. That the opportunity to compete is not the labor and the sweat and the brow, the pain and suffering that comes with the opportunity to compete. It's part of a destiny that is chosen. Well, it has been awesome hanging out with everybody tonight. Thank you for being marvelous. We're going to do some cards for absolutely everybody here. Let's see what comes through. How often do I do these? I'm looking to be doing it about every other day. So probably about 3 to 4 times a week for now. We'll see. It might grow. I really am horrible at committing to how often I do things. Especially with psychic work. Because psychic work can be exhausting. And sometimes like you just have that one reading where you're just like, you know what? I'm done dealing with the internet for a few weeks. Like, and that just happens. That's real. This is real. Now, for absolutely everybody here, I see the Emperor taking power, taking authority, and taking a given direction. You hold the weight of the world in your hands. You now realize that you have that significant strength to be able to throw your weight around, to be able to throw it forward. You now know that the momentum is behind you. You are working tediously to be able to achieve the things that you are after. There are certain possessions to you that speak sweetly to the heart. And you are now motivated like you have never been motivated before. There's a world that almost taunts you to come join it. Almost taunts you to come see what the other side is like. And so now you're ready to set that emotion, to see what the keys truly have, and to see what wants to unfold. And then just let the wheels begin to move and take you there. As you focus on the vision of what it is that you want, it shall be gifted, and it shall be yours. All right. My divinity into yours, folks. Services will be going back up on the website in about a couple weeks. Grateful for all of you who have stuck this out, have hung out, and have made this a jolly great time. My divinity into yours. And until next time, peace out. You are welcome, RJ. All right, now, you know, I'm just going to stay on. I'm kidding, folks. I'm going to stay on. It's always literally, when I first got into live streaming, this happened in the past. I'm always like, all right, you know, no one's here. The whole show has disappeared. Everyone's tuning off. And then it's like, no, the people came back. I gotta keep juggling. Bring out, you know, it's just like, I'm not trying to have the show go down, but if it's just like, all right, well, we've got crickets and we've got violins. We at least need some trombones, some dancers. We need some fire magicians. We watch quietly because we're mesmerized. Okay. All right, that's fine. I'll accept it for what it is. Back to trying to conjure by fire, folks. Conjure by fire. If anyone would like to get a reading, make a donation of any amount, I'm happy to read for you. Blessings to everybody. Let's keep the wave going, folks. Let's keep the wave going. Continue to conjure. Clearly, we need more fire. Not enough fire. Bigger fire. Sir, the ritual is not working. What's wrong? You need more fire. Bigger fire. Sir, that seems to be your answer for everything. Bigger fire. How did you get in charge? Because I made the bigger fire. And it worked. Gods be praised, RJ. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mystic. Thank you, everybody, for that love and support. RJ, did you have a question? I'm going to do a oracle reading for Mystic. Am I on the right path? Spiritual growth. Yes. Yes, you are being tested, but you are growing. You are receiving support upon this path. There are those who are looking out for you, seeing the things you are doing. Now for RJ. Will my relationship continue to blossom? See what the tarot has to say. Will my relationship continue to blossom? See the Four of Wands? That'd be a yes. That would be a yes. Your relationship will continue to blossom, and you are going to attract the type of people that you want to see in your life. Great things are going to come flooding through, because great things want to come flooding through. Right now, Spirit is just saying, hey, you just got to believe. Have faith. These things seem to be coming into alignment. They seem to be coming through. You are very welcome. For everybody here, I see some solitude. There are times when the solitude is necessary. A time when you can look at life differently. When you can look at reality differently. The give and the flow of all parts and pieces. Spirit is telling you right now, take that time of solitude. Understand it for what it really is. And take from it what it's trying to teach you. All right, folks, going to wrap it up now. Thank you all for hanging out. My divinity and yours. Until next time, blessings and take care.